Hey guys, I'm back with another action figure review, and today we're going to take a look at the DC Superheroes Knightshadow Batman. A really awesome figure, one of the best Batman figures you can get, despite the fact he is not actually comic book accurate. He's just such a cool looking figure that he's really popular amongst collectors. He was released in, I believe, 2007, I'm not 100%, but I'm almost certain it was 2007, in Series 7 of the DC Superheroes line. It was one of these S3 Select Sculpt series, one of the later series that included a diorama piece instead of a comic book. The other figures in this wave were the camo version of Bane, the Cassandra Cain Batgirl, and the black and white Harvey Dent Two-Face. So, really cool wave, and definitely a really cool figure from this wave. So, before we take a look at the figure, I just did want to hit on price. I did mention he is a popular character, and the price certainly reflects that. Figure, not character, I'm sorry. He goes for, like, upwards of 30-40 loose, and usually 50 and up in the package. He's really cool and definitely popular. I don't have the package, as this is one of my boyfriend's figures, one of the last I'll be reviewing from his collection, and he's had it. I think he probably got it when it came out, and so he doesn't have the package for it. He actually doesn't have the accessories either, which are, I believe, 3 batarangs, just little batarangs, no strings or anything. So he's a little bummed that he doesn't have those, but that's what they are. It's just batarangs. So, I mean, you guys know what batarangs look like. The packaging is your typical DC Superheroes packaging. It's the purple kind. I know that sounds weird, but the DC Superheroes earlier on came in an orange packaging, and he comes in a purple packaging. So, yeah. I'll just get right into the figure, because, again, he is really cool, and I have nothing else to show you anyway. So he's not actually comic book accurate, or any accurate. I mean, the closest you can really get to him is basically he's like a cross between, like, a movie version of Bruce Wayne Batman and Batman Beyond Batman, Terry McGinnis, because of the covered face. I mean, that's really what I can think of, because otherwise Bruce Wayne's never covered his mouth. But it looks really cool, so maybe he should think about it. And what I like is that the Cassandra Cain Batgirl came in this wave as well, and she also covers her mouth. It has a very similar look, and neither of us have the DC Superheroes version of Cassandra Cain, but my boyfriend does have the JLA Classified, which I previously reviewed, and the two figures, this one and that one, look really cool together, even though they're, this is not comic book accurate, and they never work together like that in these costumes or whatever, but the figures look cool, so whatever. But I will just give you some close-up looks here again, sorry. So he's got a really cool head sculpt. So this is a unique head sculpt for this figure alone. Now this body has been used multiple times. It is the DC Superheroes Batman. It's been used for the black and gray version that many collectors claim is the best Batman figure. The blue and gray version that came in a 2-pack with Batgirl, as well as single-carded earlier in the DC Superheroes line. And then reused again post DC Universe Classics in the Legacy line for the modern Batman, which I will show you, not to interrupt the flow, guys, but the Legacy modern Batman, whose face has been replaced, but otherwise the body is the same, as you can see. So, yeah, I really like this body mold, and you can see, like, the gloves are all the same, the boots are the same, so yeah, it's definitely the same mold. The only problem is that it's shorter than DC Universe Classics, so there is that, but otherwise a really nice mold, and it's, looks different from DC Universe Classics, so you get a bit of a different look going on. Now, the gloves, you can see, are sculpted really nicely. And they're a glossy black against the flat black of the figure. You guys know how much I love that. And also, really awesome is that the spikes on the gauntlets are silver. So they're not all black like usual. I really like that. And yeah, you can see that it's on both hands. Now the bat symbol is, you know, sculpted into the chest. So it's kind of like an engraving. Really, really nice. And so it's gray against the black, unlike the typical Batman black bat symbol on a gray suit. I really like this design. I think it's really cool looking. I wouldn't mind if he had this costume in a comic for sure. Now this is the belt that was used on the blue and gray, I think, as well as the gray and black DC Superheroes Batman. Now you can see it is slightly different from the modern Legacy Batman belt, which is also big pouches but has a different buckle and doesn't have this kind of top layer here. So I like this. I do like this belt, but something about this buckle, it looks kind of blingy, as others have said. So it's kind of strange, but I love the pouches and I love the little grommet details that are, you can see there. Really, really cool. You can just see all the detail in the pouches and everything. So really nice. And the boots are also glossy black against the flat black of the costume. Really nice. And they have the tread on the bottom. Oopsie, sorry. With the bat symbols inside. So really cool. And the cape is also the same as the modern Batman. And if you guys remember my review of that, I had asked, does anybody else have this weird fold in their cape? And yes, it is the mold. And so that was confirmed when I took a closer look at this figure again. The difference being this is a matte, completely matte cape. I love it. I love the texture. I love the look of it. So really, really nice. I just love this figure, and clearly many people do. Just a really cool looking Batman. I definitely love, I wish that they had put this design into a comic. I have a feeling, like, I don't know for sure, but I have this feeling that I'm sure that's happened before. Like, I'm sure that a toy manufacturer has said, let's make a costume that looks really cool. And I'm sure it's made its way into a comic at one point. I don't know of any instances, but I wouldn't be surprised if that's happened before. But I'm surprised that this one didn't make it into any comics, because maybe I'm crazy, guys. Do you guys think this is really cool? Because I do. I think this costume's awesome. So, yeah, I'll just go through articulation now. He's got head that goes 360, up and down a little bit. It likes to stay down. It looks pretty cool, just kind of like tilted like this. Whatever. The arms go 360, in and out, swivel at the bicep, single jointed elbow, and a glove swivel. This is why I love the DC Superheroes line and the mold, this mold. That's why I like the modern Legacy Batman. And even though he is a little bit shorter than DC Universe Classics, I do prefer it to the DC Universe Classics Batman. But anyway, ab crunch, waist twist. It's a little bit tight there. I'm not going to force it, but has the typical split hinge or T-joint legs that go in and out, forward and back. They seem to be hindered by the belt a little bit going forward. I guess a little back too, because it does have such big pouches, and they are not a soft rubber. They're like a really hard rubber, or I guess they're plastic. I don't know, but definitely not too soft or pliable. So his legs are hindered a little bit, but no big deal. Cut above the knee, single knee, and ankle articulation, which unfortunately my boyfriend's figure has a really loose ankle over here, and I'm not quite sure what the deal is with that. It looks like it's really loose. I don't think it's supposed to have a rocker, so not sure how that happened, but he stands fine even though he has that problem. So I'll say that and then he'll fall over or something, but no, he's definitely, I think he's okay. But yeah, overall a really, really cool figure. I mean, I think that's all I got for you guys. I definitely recommend him if you don't have him, and, you know, don't go crazy, like, you know, trying to, you know, find them right away. I would wait and look for a deal on eBay to kind of just watch out for people who try to sell them loose and start the auction maybe low and take it from there. Or maybe look for him in, you know, a lot of figures. And you might get lucky. But, yeah, and if you're concerned, the accessories are just a few batarangs, so don't feel like I need to get him new in the package because I want his accessories, or you want to get a loose auction with the accessories, because that's, you know, you can make your own batarangs if you need them that badly. So, yeah. But that's it, guys. I mean, he's a really, really, really cool figure, if you haven't noticed how much I like him already. And, yeah, if you don't have him, go ahead and grab him. So that's, again, the DC Superheroes Series 7 Knightshadow Batman. So, thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you liked the review, hope you liked the figure, and I'll see you soon. Thanks again, guys.